Hi everyone, welcome back to my podcast. I'm Em. I hope you all are doing well. This episode is going to be about the season 5 premiere of All American, and I'm just going to jump right in because there is a lot I want to talk about because I just watched it like 5 minutes ago. I finished it like 5 minutes ago because I wasn't able to watch it live last night. But it's okay. Here we are. I'm ready to go. So the first thing I want to talk about is, of course, like, I'm going to try to go in order because I wrote everything down. Might not. Who knows? So the first thing is the whole opening montage thing. I wanted to talk about that because I was happy that it showed different things and what they're doing now and how the past few months, or not months, few weeks have been. But it broke my heart with the Olivia and Spencer, how they were laying in bed alone and they were so sad. Like, we didn't see them really sad, but we knew they were because they miss each other, and Olivia was like feeling for him and wanting him there, and then that stupid fucking flashback pissed me off because I thought that was going to be an episode 2. And I was really hoping that hot tub scene was not a flashback because, I mean, I'll take anything at this point, especially after that finale, and now that they're broken up, I'll take literally anything. But I really was hoping that wasn't a flashback so we could see them, like, hook up. I really want to see them hook up. I don't know why I want that so bad, but I do. And so I was kind of surprised seeing that scene, though, because I really did think it was going to be in next episode, but it wasn't. And, that's that, even though I'm sad. I did take it. I'm taking that to the grave because that is the closest thing we're going to get to them actually being together for a while. So I'll take it. It's okay. And then also the way he was playing the game, it showed a flashback to him at not a match, jeez, I cannot talk, at a football game, playing, of course. It showed him, like, looking off where she usually stands with Billy, and of course she wasn't there, and that broke my heart because I know that they were giving each other space and stuff, but I still wanted them to, or not them, I wanted Olivia to be there and supporting him, even though they are taking a break or we're giving each other space. I still wanted that, especially because they're making it to a bowl game, and that's huge, and they were, like, making it towards there, and they were doing a fabulous job. That's why I wanted her there, just to support him, and also not only to support him, to support her twin brother, because he's also on the team. Even though he wasn't playing because of his hand, I still wanted to see her there. What also upset me is that Billy wasn't there, or his mom, so he really was, no one was there for him during that one game that we saw a flashback to, which made me mad because I really just want them to, of course, get back together, and I will talk about that more when I get to them breaking up because that was the worst experience of my life, to be honest. But the next, like, thing with the opening, the montage thing, was Asher. I want to talk about him, and I'm going to talk more about him in a second, because I don't know if I've said this on here. I think I've said it somewhere, some social media, that I'm not the biggest fan of Asher. I don't really like him. I used to hate him, and then he grew on me, and then I didn't like him anymore, and he just kind of, has his moments that I like him, I don't. It's kind of, I have my issues with him, but I'm happy for him that he's coaching because he seems really happy doing that. And also, of course, we know in the trailer it was him, he was kissing, or he's in a relationship with that one girl. I completely forgot her name. I really do like her, but I forgot her name. And I'm happy for him that he's happy and is doing something he wants to do, and he found a passion after not being able to play anymore. And so I'm happy for him. I want them all to be happy. Even if I don't like them as much, I still want them to be happy because it's not like they've done something insanely wrong that I absolutely despise them and want them dead. So I'm really happy for him, and I'm also happy for JJ that he's playing on a team. Of course, he made it. I'm not surprised he is not majoring in football. What the heck? Is playing football in college. I'm happy for that, or for him. So I'm really happy that we're seeing that in how Asher is kind of coaching or helping coach JJ's team. I think that's kind of sweet because I do like JJ and Asher's friendship. So, yeah, and then in the opening scene as well, like I said, the montage, Laura and Coop, I'm really liking that duo. Or I started liking them at the end of season 4. It's just I wasn't expecting the kind of that like duo, and I don't think anyone was. So I was really happy that they showed more of that in this episode. Not a lot, but they showed a little bit. And I like that Coop has a job. And of course, other stuff was brought up with Coop, and I will talk about that soon. But I just like that Coop's actually doing something and not just getting herself into shit situations, She's finally not almost getting arrested, doing some stupid gang stuff. So I'm really happy that she's doing this and Laura's letting her and helping her. So it makes me really happy. And I'm trying to think of what else happened in that stupid opening scene. This isn't that big, but I thought it was cute and I did want to bring it up. In the opening scene as well, when we saw Spencer playing Jordan all happy, it made me so happy because they are brothers and I love them and I love their friendship. I'm so happy they're on the same team so we get more of them, and I'm really excited to see more of them. But I'm also kind of worried because I'm not sure how this whole football thing and team thing is gonna go down. And then also, the last thing in the opening that I remember, even though I just watched it, not sure why I forgot already, I think this is the last thing that was actually in it. But Layla trying to sign artists and trying to get people to work for her, I think that was it, or she was signing someone. I'm really happy that she's trying to find more artists and people to sign, but I'm so sad about how she has to compete with Clay, and I'll talk about more of that in a bit, because like I said, I'm trying to go in order as much as I can, and so I'll bring this up soon, but I do want to say I'm so pissed off with him. I hate that man so much. I kind of liked him. I thought maybe he was good when he first showed up. No, done. Hate him. I want him gone. So that's the one character right now. There's probably others I just forgot that I want them to not have any happiness, want them to fail in life, almost stuff. Okay, the next thing I do want to talk about is Jordan's arm, or hand. It was his hand, because his appointment, I'm happy they showed that and showed that him getting treatment, or not treatment, him at a doctor's appointment. I thought that was cool because, of course, football players get injured all the time. And so I was happy they actually showed that and he wasn't just healed in the few weeks. I'm happy they actually showed that. But I was also really happy that he was hesitant about playing, and I'm going to go more into that in a bit, or later on in the episode. But I was really happy he thought about it, and how the doctor also said you can, but it would be better and it would be nice if you did more physical therapy. And I like how he thought about that and wasn't just oh, I want to play. Of course he does, and he wants to get back on the field, but I'm happy he's actually considering it, unlike what he did when he had his concussion senior year. I think it was in season 3. I remember that. He just wanted to get back in the field and started training, and almost wrecked his career his chance of a career in football, because he started training when he wasn't ready, and Spencer helped him. And so I'm happy he is taking time to think about it and not rushing back and wanting to rush back, even though from that thing with the coach, So I will talk about it like a little bit later because that happened later in the episode. I think that he might have to. But then also with his arm, that coach, I hate him. Garrett, I'm pretty sure that's his name. I hate him so much. And I never liked him. I've always kind of hated him. But especially now with, of course, those allegations that are going to come out soon, probably. And what Olivia and Billy are finding out. Especially with that, like, I hate him even more. But the way he knows that it's probably better if Jordan waits a bit, and even though Jordan got a kind of approval from his doctor, but then also not really because they wanted him, or he wanted him to wait a little bit and it would be better, but he could. And then like Jordan was trying to say that, and Garrett was like, oh no, like the people from the team, the medical people from the team or whatever, they said you're good to go, you're fine. It upset me because I get you want to win and Jordan's amazing, but dude, do you want your players hurt, or do you want them to be healthy and like not risk a really bad injury and hurt his hand even worse? I keep saying arm, I mean hand. But like, it just pisses me off because he just wants him to play. Like, let him do physical therapy. Get someone else to play for him until he is ready and wants to do it. Or not wants to, because of course he wants to, but he feels ready to, because I don't think he is. And it upsets me so much. I hate that guy so much. I feel like I'm going to hate him more throughout the season. So, not really looking forward to that. And then, okay, next thing. I was going to talk about this, or just bring it up, Cam singing, because that kind of surprised me. I was not expecting that. But he sounded good. I mean, I'm not the biggest Cam stan. I'm liking him a lot more now. But I still have my issues with him because he pisses me off a lot. But I don't hate him as much as I did when he was back in LA. They're in LA. No, they're in Beverly Hills, I think. Yeah. Like there, I like him in Bringston. And I think him and Keisha are adorable. So I was okay with him coming back until like he started acting like his old self. But then again, his singing was good. I will admit that. He's talented. He's good, you know. That's all I'm going to say about the singing part, though, because it wasn't a big thing in the episode. He was just singing because there was an open mic. So I'm just going to move on from that. And then, okay, Clay's wanting revenge on kind of Layla. He claims it's not revenge, but it's obvious he is. He's just trying to get back at her. And that upsets me so much because I love Layla so, so much. And I want her to succeed. And I want her to have a season that she's just thriving and she's so happy and nothing's in her way. I just want her to, and of course, that's not going to happen. But I just want her to be happy and have like no issues. Just, like I said, just thriving. Of course, that's not going to happen because it's all American and they hate everyone. But like, Clay needs to move on. I hate that man so much. And I already said, like, before, I kind of liked Clay at the beginning, or I thought maybe he was good. I thought maybe him and Layla would be cute until I started shipping Jordan and Layla. I opened my eyes, and I'm a Jordan shipper now. But it's not a big deal. Like, don't go after her. Because I know he is clearly doing this as revenge to get back on her. Because why else would he specifically want her dad's label and to take over that? And that's what bothers me, because it's her dad's label. She should get it because she's his daughter, not this Clay guy who just showed up last season randomly. I think he might have been another season, I'm not sure. It just upsets me because he's just trying to get everyone she wants to sign. And why? Just get your own people. The way he doesn't like the people voice and don't think they're probably great or good enough, he just wants them because Layla wants them. It's just so annoying. That's Oh my gosh, I know if he's in next episode, I actually will cry because he's like the worst person. Not ever. He's one of the worst people in the series, I'm gonna say. I just fucking hate him. Okay, I'm gonna move on from that. I'm gonna talk more about Clay soon, probably, maybe. But I just want to move on because just talking about him irritates me so much because I'm so upset. I just want Layla, like I said, I just want Layla to be happy. Is it too much for her to ask to go through a season of her just being happy? Like, is that too much to ask? I guess so. I don't get it. Okay. Anyways, next thing I want to talk about is Keisha and Simone. Like, them coming in that episode, and I was so happy they were in this episode because I really do love Simone, and I also adore Keisha as well. I love both of them so much, and I've of course missed them, and I haven't watched All American Homecoming yet, the season 2 premiere, so I was happy to see them because I of course was gonna watch the All American episode first, but I've missed them so much, and I was just so happy to see them. So I was, like, of course, excited when I heard they were coming in, but I also was a little nervous as a Jordan and Layla shipper because I knew Simone was going to kind of be pissed off about Jordan and Layla, or Jordan having feelings for Layla, and Layla was kind of her friend in a way. They weren't, like, as close as Simone and Olivia were, and Layla and Olivia were. They weren't like that, but they were friends. So I get why she's mad. But then I am upset because she is acting like it's such a bad thing. And of course, it was kind of an issue. He started having feelings for her when he was still with her. But was having feelings for Damon, or she does have feelings for Damon. And she did when she was with Jordan. And they did almost kiss. Like, she almost did cheat on him. He never took it that far. Like, he was there for her because she needed somebody to be there for her. She just needed the support, and they were friends. They were, of course, having moments, but they didn't almost kiss until they broke up. But Damon and Simone did. I think they almost kissed in an episode. I'm not sure which one it was, but I'm pretty sure she almost cheated on Jordan. And I'm just like, why are you so pissed off if you kind of did the same exact thing? I mean, of course, they didn't kiss yet, and it would be different if they kissed now, of course, because Jordan and Simone aren't together anymore, so that's why I was okay with it with Layla and Jordan, also because I shipped them. But if Simone was with Jordan when they kissed, I wouldn't have been okay with it. I would have been pissed off because I did like Jordan and Simone. I did like them, but I kind of moved on and started shipping Damon and Simone, and then I started shipping Jordan and Layla before I started shipping Damon and Simone, and so it upsets me a little bit how she's irritated, I get it, but she's pissing me off, even though I love this, like, badass side of her and this kind of bitchy side of her. I live for it, and I love that for her because I love when characters are like that. My favorite characters are usually kind of the mean ones. Usually, not all the time, but usually they're kind of like mean girls or like bitchier ones. So I always like when characters do that, but it's just annoying how she's, like, going after Layla. But, like, Jordan having feelings for Layla isn't Layla's fault. I'm pretty sure Keisha said something like that as well. And I 100% agree with her. It's not her fault that he has feelings for her. He couldn't, like, of course, she maybe could have pushed, like, not to spend as much time with him and gotten as close. But I don't think at the time thought anything of it. She just thought they were really good friends, helping each other. So, I mean, it's okay, but I think Simone needs to pipe down a little bit because they are broken up, and she did almost cheat on Jordan once. Or there were kind of a couple times, but there was for sure once. So I think she needs to calm down a little. I'm going to talk more about Simone in a bit with Layla because there's something I want to talk about later on. with them because I have a lot to say about that. But then with Keisha, I was really, like I said, I was really happy to see her. And I was really happy to see her and Spencer again, like being friends. I don't ship them at all. I would like to put that out there. I don't ship them. And I heard people talking about something about like how they had chemistry or whatever. And I mean, I saw it kind of, but not as much as Olivia, of course. Nothing's ever going to beat that or be at that level in the show. But I was so happy to, of course, I've said this multiple times. I was so happy to see her, but I was so happy to see her like talking to Spencer, catching up, and also kind of talking to Coop in a way as well. But then the way Cam was kind of jealous of her or not her, of him, was really annoying because Keisha, I don't know if Keisha loves him, but she is your girlfriend, and I trust that Keisha would never do that. But also, Spencer was having issues with Olivia at the time, but they're still together, and he's so in love with her. He would not do that when they were together. I don't think he would do that even if they were broken up, but especially when they were together, they would never do that, or he would never do that. So I'm mad that Cam got jealous and kind of started being a jackass because, like, I get it, but then Keisha just wanted to like be with her boyfriend, meet his parents, and of course that did not happen. And I feel really bad for her. And I really hope when I watch Homecoming, I think I'm gonna watch it tomorrow, that they fix their issues and they're okay, because I really do love them. They're so cute. And I really want them to last at least for a season. I don't know if they're gonna be endgame. Right now, I'm kind of worried they're going to break up kind of soon, but I really hope they last a long or pretty long time. I would like them to be endgame, but I don't think that's going to happen, sadly. This is a lot for me. This whole episode really put me through it. Okay, the next thing. Now, this I'm excited to talk about. It's Jordan and Layla. Layla. I love them. So, as I said, I started chipping them when Jordan and Simone were still together. I think it was like during the break between season 4A and B, when we were like in that like waiting period, I started shipping them because I saw the like edits and that kind of made me ship them. And I was kind of shipping them in the prom episode, but then those edits really got me into it. And then I was all on board with like when they started having even more moments together. I was here for it. I was like, okay, I'm ready. And I've just grown to like them even more and more and more and more. Like, I'm obsessed with them now. And I was so excited for them to come back. I'm not gonna lie, I was kind of more excited to see Jordan and Layla together than Spencer and Olivia because I knew they were gonna break up. So that says a lot that I was more excited to see them. But it's only because I knew Spencer and Olivia were going to break up. If they were on good terms and they were happy and they weren't going to break up, and I knew they weren't, I would be more excited to see Spencer and Olivia. But Jordan and Layla, I don't know, their chemistry is so good. And I know some people don't like them. And of course, I don't care, like, if you don't like them. Like, I won't be mean to you. Oh my gosh. Like, when I say I don't care if you guys don't like them, I mean, like, you can like any ship you want. I won't get mad at you. That's what I meant by that. Hope people took it the right way. But I'll support I won't support, oh my gosh, I can't even talk. I'll support you guys, no matter who you ship, So with that, I still think they have amazing chemistry. And I was just so happy to see more scenes with them because I'm almost certain that they're gonna hook up in the next few episodes, or not the next few, I think maybe episode 4 or 5. I feel like they might hook up. I'm not sure. I just know they will eventually, which I'm kind of looking forward to it, especially because this episode they were so cute in the way that he like came in with Spencer and he went off to talk to or get something and then talk to Keisha and Simone, he was like looking at her like so in awe and in love with her, and I don't blame him. I mean, I would be looking at her the same way, but it just made me so happy. He looked so happy and he looked like in love. Like, it's not just he was looking at her like he likes her. It looked like he was in love with that girl, like in love. And I'm like, okay, so I think he's gonna fall in love soon. That's like my thought with it, because he just looks so happy. And it makes me happy because I do want Jordan to be with who he wants, and I just want him to be happy. So, I mean, hopefully they get together soon, especially with that mistletoe scene with them. I was gonna save this to like later when that happened, but because I'm talking about Jordan and Layla, I'll just talk about it now. Like, it was so cute how he like got her to like admit that she wanted to kiss him and she actually was going to, and he kind of was like, no, blah blah blah. And I that was so cute how he kind of played her, and he just kind of like turned away and was like, no, I'm not gonna kiss you, blah blah blah. And her face was so cute because that showed that she really does like him, and we knew she had feelings, but her face and the way she was actually going to, she really has a crush on him, and I'm so happy about that. Especially with their other scene too, how she sounded like a supportive good girlfriend, and she really did. And like him talking about the kiss and her like kind of laughing, it was so cute. And like her supporting him and also admitting that he is not like the same, or not admitting, like telling him it's not like the what he with his, oh my gosh, I can't talk, with his arm, it's, or hand, it's not the same as it was with his concussion. Like I said, because like I said, with the concussion, he just wanted to do it and he wanted to keep playing. He's actually being careful this time, and I'm happy oh my gosh, Layla brought that up, because I'm happy. He deserved to hear that from someone, that he's kind of grown up. So, I'm really loving them. They're so cute. I'm literally gonna cry if they don't get together soon. I know with All American, they tend to push ships out long. And I'm by that, if that does not make any sense, I mean just slow burn. And so I feel like they're gonna be such a slow burn. As long as it's not as long as Olivia and Spencer, I'm okay, because that was so annoying. We waited 3 seasons for Spencer and Olivia, and we got 1 season of them together, and then now they're broken up, so I'm not really happy about that. But, it's okay. Like I said, I'm going to talk about that later. At the end of this episode, it's going to be the Olivia section, and I'm going to go all in there, because I am heartbroken, and you will hear that in a bit, or I don't know how long this is going to take. Okay, so kind of with Spencer and Olivia, the next thing I did want to talk about was Coop, because Coop has been growing on me, or this episode, she kind of started growing on me in a bit, even though she did annoy me with like the end of her really trying to get Spencer and Olivia together, or to work out their issues. And of course, I want them to, and I agree with her that they need to, but it bothered me because in the end, kind of before they broke up, when she was showing the picture and she was like, oh, this is what true love looks like, home, which I agree with her, and I'm happy she said that, but she kind of was going in a little bit, because she started, or in a little too much, when she started talking about the Olivia's journal, or not journal, article, and how nothing would stand in her way when she said that, and then she started going in with all that. She's going a little too far. Like, I don't blame her. Of course, I want to help them, but there she was going a little too far, and she kind of needed to pipe down a little bit. But when she was telling Spencer to call her, I love that scene, and Jordan agreeing with her, and then Coop like talking to Spencer when he walked her home was so cute, 'cause I think she did say something about talking to her, and he just needs to talk to her before anything happens. But especially with Olivia, when she was talking to her about why did it have to be Spencer? Why did you have to write the article about Spencer's team? It could have been about anything else. And I 100% agree with Coop with that. I usually don't agree with Coop, especially last few seasons. Especially season 3 and 4, I didn't really agree with her as much. But this time I did. She brought some good points. And she's right. I get Olivia wants a good story and wants it to be, like I said, good. But she could do something else that does not affect Spencer and his team, but also her twin brother as well. It's going to affect him too, which I don't think she's clearly thought about it. But, like, what's the point? Do something else. It just upsets me that she did an article about that. I'm still really upset about it because she's messing up her relationship. Like, that's the reason, or that's not the, like, really the reason they were having issues in the first place, but that's why they kind of broke up or took a break at the end of season 4. So I agree with her on that, but also how she was talking about how much they love each other and how he took a bullet for her, which, yes, I'm happy they brought that up and reminded her of that because he did. He loves her so much. They both love each other, but he's so in love with her. It actually makes me want to die. And the way he did take a bullet for her, and I'm happy, even though, of course, she knows that and she probably thinks about that a lot. I'm happy, like, Coop brought that up so she knows, like, fix this, even though they did not. I mean, she wanted to, but, I'm agreeing with Coop for once in my life. This is going to be a rare occasion, but, it's okay. And then, also, Sky and Coop apparently are together. Very confused about that because I thought they were not. So, I mean, go off. Like, I'm happy for Coop because I used to love her in Patience, but then I kind of stopped in season 4 because they were toxic and Coop was upsetting me a lot. But then I was happy when Coop started kind of going out with Sky, but then she kissed Patience, and then apparently they're back together, Sky and Coop, or I don't know if they were ever dating before, but they're officially together now, which is surprising to me because I completely forgot about Sky, but I'm happy about it. I mean, they could be cute. I hope we see more of Sky, but I was just so surprised when they brought that up, or Coop brought that up to Spencer, or said something about them being together. I was kind of surprised because, like I said, I completely forgot about her, and I kind of thought her and Patience would be back together just because they can't really stay away from each other, but I'm happy they're not. I would like them to be endgame because I do really like them, or I used to really like them. I don't like them as much as I used to because Coop's just a mess waiting to happen, so I'm kind of hoping they're endgame, but then also not. I feel like Coop is kind of maturing a lot more. We saw that this episode as well. In a way, I mean, she kind of, like I said, she kind of pissed me off, though, a few times. But overall, I think she is maturing, so maybe her and Patience could figure it out, hopefully, And then, okay, I'm going to talk about this, even though I brought it up kind of in a way, but with Olivia's article. I'm intrigued by it, and I'm kind of excited to hear more about it, or not to hear, like, see her figure more things out about it with Billy, and I'm happy Billy's helping Liv. Like, I really do appreciate that. Or not appreciate, I'm just happy that he's helping her. And he's not, like, saying, oh, it's not none of our business or whatever. It's their team, we can't ruin that. I'm happy he's actually helping because it's a big deal. If they're right, it's going to destroy GAU's football program. And I'm kind of worried about that. But I'm really excited to see more of Olivia being, like, writing her article with her journalist group and just seeing her do her job and what she's passionate about. I'm really excited to see that because I do love Olivia. She's actually, like, my 3rd favorite character of all time. And so I'm excited to see her happy, even though she would be happy with Spencer, maybe, and I would be even more happy if she was with Spencer. I'm just happy to see her happy and doing something she loves. And so that's why I'm excited to hear or see more about the article and see what she figures out. Even though she already did at the end of the episode figure some stuff out, I'm excited to hear more about it. Yeah. And then, like I said, with Billy helping, it just made me so happy that he is helping her, because it used to be Jordan got all the help from him because that was his coach. But now that Olivia is doing something with football or writing an article about football, he's helping, which I like. And I like how hard he's working to help her as well, which makes me happy. Okay. The next thing on my list is I want to talk about Asher and Coop's friendship, because that was the most surprising thing. Probably came out of season 4 to me, or for me. It was kind of out of nowhere. I was shocked. But I like them now. They're kind of cute. They're not like a ship, but their friendship is kind of cute. I don't know why. I just wasn't expecting it when that happened. But this episode, I was really loving their friendship, and Asher's gift to her was kind of cute. I like how he thought a lot about it, and them supporting each other was really nice. And I'm really growing to like their friendship, even though I have my issues with both of them. I'm kind of liking it, you know? It's a weird friendship, a friendship I did not think about, or never thought would happen. You know, I'm kind of living for it. So, no, I'm here for it. I am here for it. And then, okay, speaking of Coop, I do want to talk about Laura and Coop, because that whole thing of how she thinks Laura is replacing her made me upset, because I don't think Laura would do that, but then I also kind of think she might be, because of course Coop doesn't have a degree, and she hasn't gone to law school yet. She graduated, but she didn't finish high school. And so probably that's the reason. She wants someone who's a little more educated and knows more about law and stuff. But I like that she's helping her, and Laura hired her to help her. I really like that and appreciate that Coop's actually doing something, and that will probably keep her out of doing some stupid stuff. Hopefully, you know, we never know with Coop. We literally never know. She could do something stupid. You know? Okay. I'm going to move on from that, though, because there wasn't much to talk about for Laura and Coop, I don't think. Well, later there is, and I will talk about that, because, like I said, I'm trying to go in order as much as I can, but I don't know if it's going well. Who the fuck knows? Okay. Next thing. It is about Olivia, but it's not about the breakup yet, because I am not ready for that. But that little scene with them, or not little, it's kind of long, but I don't care. I'm happy it happened. But that one scene of them at the house and him inviting her to the party made me happy, because I'm happy he did it and he invited her instead of someone else, because I thought Asher was gonna go to the house and invite her. And I'm so happy that Spencer did, and they got to talk, and we saw her laugh and smile with him, because I just want to see them happy. Like, I don't want this drama, even though, of course, we're getting it. But then at the end, when he kissed her on the cheek, he couldn't leave without a kiss, and he did it. And it was like her breath got taken away. And you could tell, like, see that. And it reminded me of her in, like, seasons 3 and 2. And I think a little bit in season 4 as well, of when he would, like, be near her and she would, like, her breath would be taken away. It reminded me of that, and I thought that was so cute. And I love it so much. They're so cute, and I need them together. But, you know, it's okay. I'm happy, though. I'm not happy they're taking a break, but I'm happy that maybe we're going to see more of them, like, working, or Olivia, like, doing her journalism at school and seeing her with that group, because I want to see more of them at school, or on campus, to be exact. I want to see more of that, especially because now we know Spencer is majoring in psych, which I don't know if that surprised me. I was just surprised to finally hear that he actually is majoring in that. I don't know what I thought he was majoring in, to be honest. I have no idea. Who the fuck knows? But I was just happy to hear that. And especially, I was also happy to hear that they're going to a bowl game. Like, damn. Did I know? I'm such an idiot. I forgot for a second that college football games include bowl games. I completely forgot that for a second. I had to think about that. But yeah, I'm really excited. I wonder which one it's going to be. I really want them to use the actual names of the bowls, like the Rose Bowl. I hope the Rose Bowl is college football. Clearly, I don't know much about sports. I know like some, as you can probably tell, but I don't know enough. So, like, I know there's Holiday Bowl, Rose Bowl. That's all the ones I know, I think. I think there might be the Orange Bowl, but I'm pretty sure I'm making that up. But I want to know which one it is, and if they're not going to make up a name, that would be cool. I kind of want them to do the Rose Bowl if that actually is college football. I think it is. I'm almost positive it is. If it is, I want them to play the Rose Bowl. But I think they might have to come up with a different name for a bowl and just make one up. But I hope they don't. That would be really nice if they don't. But I'm just so happy for them that they're going to a bowl game, though, because that's just so cool that they're doing that. Because, of course, that's a big thing in college football. And I was kind of worried. Not worried. I just didn't know how they were going to keep. I don't know what I'm even saying, you know. I didn't know what was going to happen with football, especially with the Garrett allegations that are going to probably come out really soon. I am happy to hear that we're probably going to get a bowl game before that. And I'm going to see that. Because I know that episode's probably going to be sick. And hopefully the budget is really good. And we, like, see everything. That would be cool. You know, I'm just excited. I'm really proud of Spencer and Jordan. Especially Spencer, because he's actually playing right now. He deserves it. He's been working hard. Like, so hard for this. And then, okay, next thing is Billy and Jordan. Because I'm happy we got scenes of Olivia and Billy, and then also Jordan and Billy, because I love him as a dad, or like seeing him like that. You know, I don't know why, I just do. And then also like how he helped Jordan or brought Jordan to one of his doctors or someone he knows that's a doctor to get a second opinion on. I really did like that because he wanted Jordan to be safe, but also I am happy Jordan wanted to do that as well, to get a second opinion. And I'm pretty sure he said the same thing as the other one, but I'm not 100% sure. Or he might have said something like that. I'm not 100% sure, but I like how they went to another doctor. I'm pretty sure that's all their scenes. That was all their scenes, though. I wish they had a little bit more, but I'm happy we had that one scene. And then, okay, Asher and Olivia. I'm happy we had a scene with them. I don't ship them, and I don't think I did. I think there might have been one time that I started shipping them and Layla and Spencer because I was scared that Olivia was never going to happen in season 2, so I kind of gave up on them. And just like, you know what, they're Spencer and Layla and Asher and Olivia are kind of cute. And then season 3 knocked in my head. I was like, okay, thankfully I'm done with them. But I'm happy we got a scene with them and they got to talk, because they haven't had many since they broke up. And they need some, even though, of course, I did not like them together. And I'm not worried they're going to get back together. But then also, you never know with this show what's going to happen. So I'm a little worried. But I'm happy they actually did talk and we actually got to see them interact. Because I feel like some people probably forgot they ever dated because they have not talked since season 3. Or I think it was the first half of season 3. I don't know if they talked after that, which is kind of weird. But you know, it's okay. But I also like how they brought up the vortex, because that is kind of a weird thing. I mean, I'm all for it. Like, I don't care. But I think it's a little weird. Especially because, like, it's just the way they all kind of go around dating each other. I do think it's weird. But then also I kind of don't mind, because I do like Jordan and Layla. And then I ship Jordan and Layla, and I ship Spencer and Olivia. So I'm okay with them kind of going around. I hope they don't do it again. I don't think now that we have Jordan... I think now that we have Jordan and Layla, and Spencer and Olivia, of course, are going to figure it out eventually, that they're probably not going to move around to any more people. Hopefully not, because I think the only person Layla has not dated in the group is JJ. And the girls. You know, I'm okay with the girls. If she wants to date them, I'm perfectly fine with that. But I hope they kind of don't move. I hope she doesn't move to JJ. I don't think that's ever going to happen, but I kind of hope she does not. But the vortex, I will say, it is weird. I will admit that. I, like, don't mind it because I ship Jordan and Layla and Spencer and Olivia, but it's still a little weird. It is. But it's okay, I guess. I don't know. I think it's fine. Okay. Anyways, I'm going to move on from that because the vortex is weird. Like, I will admit that. And thinking about it makes me realize I'm not the biggest fan of it. But then, like I said, I'm okay with it because Jordan and Olivia. But, okay, this I'm excited to talk about because I'm really intrigued by this, and I'm excited to hear more about Coach Garrett, like, apparently getting players to hurt the opponents, which is so messed up. And I get he wants to, like, injure them for the rest of the year or whatever so they have a chance of winning. But that's so messed up. Like, why would you ever want your team to hurt the opponent? Like, you want to win and tackle them, but not, like, hurt them. Because apparently some of them have gotten hurt for, like, the rest of the season and weren't able to play for the rest of the season. And, like, why would he do that? This makes me hate him even more, and I'm so excited for them to take him down. Even though I'm worried about Spencer and Jordan's football dreams being crushed because I don't know how that's going to work out with them getting into the NFL. But I'm so excited for them to get him fired and call him out and him getting in trouble because he deserves it. Like, that's so messed up, ruining other people's careers so you can win. Like, I get it's a big deal, but don't hurt people. I always thought there was something off about him. I don't know why. Even in season 3, at the beginning of season 4 when we first met him, I kind of had off feelings about him. But, you know, I was right, thankfully, about something for once. But I don't know. He just upsets me. Especially with the fact that he didn't let Jordan even say anything about not ready to play, because Jordan, you could tell he was about to say, oh, I'm not ready yet, or yeah, I'm not ready yet. They said it's maybe not the best for me to do it. I can, but it might not be good. And he was going to say that, and I think maybe he wasn't, who knows. But from his face, I thought he was going to say that and say, I'm not ready to do it yet. And the way Coach Garrett didn't even let him say that, and he's like, okay, he's back, woo. I'm like, dude, let him talk. Jordan's not ready, and I'm worried he's going to injure his hand even more. Or Coach Garrett's going to make him do something, and he's going to injure it from hurting the other team. I'm really scared. This is really stressing me out. Okay, anyways, I'm going to move on from that, because we don't know enough yet to talk about that. Hopefully, throughout the next few episodes, we learn more and more, because like I said, I'm really intrigued by this, and I kind of want to know more, even though I don't want their dreams to get shattered, but it's drama, I'll take it. I really do want to know more about this. Okay, now, Secret Santa. I do want to talk about this. I'm so happy Olivia got Spencer. That was fate. To be fair, I think JJ gave them their people, so they probably did that on purpose. But that, I was almost surprised, present that Olivia gave Spencer was so cute. Like, the shoelaces, or I think they were shoelaces with his, I think it was stats or something of his freshman year. Clearly, I don't know enough about football. But I don't know if he has stats for football. Not 100% sure. But it was something related to his freshman year, I think, for football. I'm pretty sure it was high school. I'm a mess right now. But it was so cute, and then them hugging after, I was like, wanted to die, normal stuff. But it's just so cute. Like, she really thought hard about this and, like, made it special, which I really liked. I'm mad we never found out who Spencer got. I wish he got Olivia too, because that would have been cute. And that Coop showing that picture of them hugging, which, let me just say, was a really good picture, and I hope they upload that on Instagram, because I would like to put that on my picture wall. Okay. The next Secret Santa, well, I already talked about Asher and Coop, so we're just going to go to Layla. Oh my gosh, I completely forgot for a second. Layla and Simone getting each other, which was not subtle at all. I know for a fact JJ did that on purpose, or maybe JJ might not even know, so maybe he didn't, but who knows. I kind of like that they got each other, because Layla or not Layla, Simone's present to Layla was so cute. Like, a CD for her number one singles because she's kind of dealing with Clay right now and she doesn't feel confident about it. It just made me so happy that Simone did think really hard about this and gave her a meaningful gift. And then Layla did too. And I get why Simone's like sad about how Jordan told Layla about her and Shay's special thing, that she's like the only one that knows and she only told Jordan and no one else besides them know. No, and she's upset that Jordan told Layla some personal information. I completely get that, but I was going to say it's not a big deal, but I do get why she's so sad. But, I mean, it's so sweet, though. It's a meaningful gift. I mean, it's not like she said something bad about it or made fun of it. She made you a gift to go with that, and I think that's cute. But, of course, I get where Simone's coming from, so, it's okay. Also, I want to know who else everyone got for Secret Santa, because I have no idea. I'm so confused. I thought we were going to see everyone give each other gifts, but apparently not. I wanted to see who Jordan got. I wanted to see who Spencer got, I guess we're never going to know. Okay, and then, what? I'm so sorry. I'm so tired, and this is a lot. Okay, before we get into Olivia, there's one more thing I do want to quickly talk about, and then it's going to be the worst experience of my life talking about this because I'm about to cry over it. Okay, a Coop is finally applying to college, and I'm so happy for her. This really shows that she is changing, and she's not going to law school. She's going to college for law, or to major in law. But I'm so happy for her. She's really turning her life around, which I appreciate that because she might not get herself into stupid situations. But then again, she's Coop, so you never know. But I'm so happy for her, and I really hope Laura does actually write her recommendation to get her into GAU. But I'm so happy. Like, I'm really proud of her. I'm really, really proud of her. Like I said, I don't really like her, and she upsets me a lot. But I'm happy she's changing everything around and not getting herself stuck into, like, gang stuff anymore, and breaking the law, and now she's going into law. So I'm really excited about that. So I'm really happy for her, and I'm excited to see where that goes. Okay, now this is where it's gonna get awful because I have to talk about this Olivia breakup even more. So, okay, I will say this, going into this episode, because I think I said this at the beginning of this episode, I watched it today, like right before I started recording this, because I wasn't able to watch it live last night, because people wondering why, I usually watch it live, but I saw Harry Styles last night, so I couldn't watch it live, but I went on Twitter during it, because I was like, you know what, I follow enough people, I don't really care if I get spoiled, and I almost started crying in the arena because I saw a tweet about Spencer and Olivia breaking up. And so I knew it was coming, and I knew it was going to happen going into the season, even before, like, the trailer came out. I had a feeling after how season 4 ended that they were going to break up at the beginning of the season. But then it's even more real knowing that it actually happened. I still had hope that it wouldn't, but now that it is, it's like the worst thing ever. And even watching it, because I didn't watch the scene all the way through about them breaking up. I just heard about it and saw a little clip, or without sound or anything. But watching it just a little bit ago, or actually like 50 minutes ago, I wanted to die. I was so upset. I was crying so hard because I said this before. They're in my top 5 ships of all time. Actually, I'm not sure if I ever said that. I think I might have said that somewhere else. But if I didn't, they're in my top 5 ships of all time. They're one of them. But they might even be in my top 3. I know they're not top 1 yet. They're not my number 1 yet. But I would do anything for those couples. I want nothing but happiness for them. And so I'm really not doing well. I know I'm just going to go through a depression phase right now because they're going to push me through I don't even know what I'm saying at this point. I'm so sorry. This makes no sense. It's because I'm so upset and I have no words because it was so heartbreaking, especially when Spencer said, I think we should break up. And Olivia at the same time said, I want us to stay together. I was like, oh my gosh, wait, so it's his choice. And I know he did not want to do that because he loves her so much. But he did it, and I'm so upset. Especially because when he said, I literally wrote these quotes, or this quote down, or a few, because I wanted to exactly remember what he said. When he said, like, loving you is something I'm going to do for the rest of my life, or something, he said something like that. That broke me because he's so in love with her. I get they need to break up, but then also why? Or no, I don't get why they need to break up. I get why they're doing it, like they're having issues, but I'm still upset, and I still want them to be together. And the way he was like, oh, your light dims when you're with me, or yeah, and like she's happy or like not, and like how happy she was doing like journalism and talking with her people like about it. I get what he's saying. Like, yeah, it makes her happy. But he makes her happy too. Like, has he not seen the way she looks at him and how happy she is when she's near him, when they're not fighting? Like, she's so happy. Like, I've seen so many pictures of her just smiling because of either something he did or her looking at him. Like, what the fuck is she talking about? I don't get it. I'm so upset. And then, okay, when she said, I love you, that broke me. That's what got me crying. I already was emotional wreck because I knew it was coming and my eyes were watering. But then when she said I love you in that voice, and Samantha's so good. They're both so good. Daniel and Samantha deserve an award for this. Like, they're gonna push me through the edge. They're gonna kill everyone this season. They're really not gonna let us be happy. But like the way she said I love you literally was the worst thing I've ever heard in my life. I wanted to literally crawl into a hole. I was not okay. I was literally yelling too. It's so upsetting because I get so into shows, clearly. And I literally hate everything about my life after things happen in shows, and I'm going to be miserable going to school tomorrow, thanks to them. And I already was, to be honest, today because I was tired, and I already knew they were going to break up. But still, seeing it and hearing her say I love you is just doing things to me, and hearing how, like, sad she was literally broke me into a million pieces, and I'm never going to recover. I'll recover when they get back together, but that's it. And then when she said at the end, like, this isn't where our story ends, she's correct. It isn't. They're going to get back together. You know, I think it might take a bit. I know for a fact they will. They're endgame, like, obviously. That was awful. That literally broke me, too, because, I mean, like I said, she's right. It's not the end of their story. It's going to continue. They will get married. They will be endgame. If they're not, I will literally die. But it's just hurt me listening to her say that. And then Spencer's sad face made me cry even harder at the end when she left, and you just saw his sad face. I literally wanted to die. Again, they really are doing things to me, and they're really breaking me and making me hate my life. But his sad face, it was so sad. I wasn't expecting him to, like, look that, like, of course, no, I was expecting him to look that sad. He's so in love with her, but his sad face literally broke me. I don't know why it made me cry as much as it did. That episode really pushed me to the edge. That episode was insane. It had so many things. I know people are pissed off, I will say this. I know people are upset about that they broke up, but I'm kind of excited to see how they do broken up. I kind of want to see that. I don't know why. I do like the show, and I feel like we'll be fine, especially because now that Legacies is over, like, this is what I'm looking forward to every week. It's kind of an issue that Spencer and Olivia are not together, because that's what I really look forward to. But as long as we get Olivia scenes in each episode, like some kind of communication, some kind of talking, maybe even looking at each other, I'm okay. I just want some Olivia crumbs, you know? Okay, but anyways, now I'm going to talk really quickly about what I think is going to happen next episode, and then, because this episode's really long, I'm so fucking sorry. There was so much to talk about. Okay, so I saw the promo, and so my theories, of course, we know, or if people don't know, I'll just say it now. Spencer is going to frat party. I think the guys take him. I don't know if Jordan's there, but I know the guys do. And Coop and Asher are trying to help him or something. It said that in the synopsis. I don't even know if that's how you say it. I'm so sorry if I'm pronouncing it wrong. But I do not trust Asher and Coop to give him, like, relationship advice and help him. Because, okay, it's a frat party, so I'm scared. Because I don't think Spencer would hook up with someone because he's still in love with Olivia. But I'm worried he's sad and he's gonna do it. Like, I had this conversation with someone about how nervous I am that he is going to hook up with someone at the frat party. Which, like I said, I don't think he's gonna do that. I have a strong feeling he won't because he loves Olivia so much and he's still in love with her even though they're broken up, so it wouldn't be the end of the world. Or it would be the end of the world to me, but I'm saying it wouldn't, they're not together, so he's not cheating. But still, I don't want that to happen. I'm so scared. I'm terrified for next episode, especially because I know Olivia and Jordan are going to have scenes, so I'm really excited to see that. And Olivia looks good, and we're getting Olivia and Layla, which I always want more of them. But, I'll say my theory, I'm so serious when I say this, and I'm kind of scared, and I don't think I'm right, but I'm just going to say it, so if it does happen, I can be right about something, even though I don't want it to happen. Okay, my one theory, I kind of said this already, but Spencer is gonna get drunk and either hook up with someone or kiss someone at the frat party, or just dance with someone, like, in, like, a weird, like, in a sexy way. I don't know, I'm so scared. Okay, anyways, that's the end of this episode. I'm so sorry it was so chaotic. I'm just kind of getting back into the, like, hang of this and doing it because I took, like, a month off, which I did not mean to do, but that just happened. But I'm getting back into it. Their episodes for All American will be out weekly, and then I'm gonna try to do All American Homecoming tomorrow. We'll see how that goes. Not sure. I'll just say this now because I have to start a 3-paragraph essay tomorrow. So I'm not 100% sure if that will happen, but I'm gonna try my hardest. And then I'm gonna try to get it out Wednesday, and then Thursday I'm planning to upload an episode. And then Friday or Saturday maybe too. I'm trying to be a lot better, and there will be episodes a few times a week for everything, and then I have compilations a few times a week too. So again, thank you so much for listening, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye.